What is going on, you guys? KrypticElement here, coming at you with a new Battlefront 2 video here to the channel. Today we have some fantastic news for all you Battlefront 2 fans out there. We are getting a lot of new content to the game this summer. Let's get into it. All of this news I'm getting is coming from today's community transmission, so I will leave a link in the description below to that posting so you guys can go read it for yourselves. First up, let's start off with all the content that we'll be getting in the month of June this summer. So first, we have the next capital supremacy map, which takes place on Naboo. The description of the next map reads, when you deploy onto Naboo, you will notice that it's set at dusk. The embered sky adds a great layer of atmosphere to the city. Alongside the dusk setting, you'll notice that the city streets are showing signs of a previously fought battle and skirmishes. Romantic ambience meets war-torn streets. The entirety of the battle takes place within the city streets itself, making Naboo a great location for those wanting to experience urban conflict from within the Star Wars universe. Next up, let's talk about a piece of content that I'm sure a lot of you guys will be excited about. The Droid Eeka is finally coming to Battlefront 2. So let's talk about its weapons and abilities. First, for the primary weapon, we have twin blaster cannons. Short-range, heavy weapons that deal significant damage to those unfortunate enough to find themselves caught in the crossfire. The Droid Eeka can maintain full control of the blasters regardless of whether they're stationary or they're advancing upon their target. Don't let them get near. So the first ability is called Wheel Form. The Droid Eeka folds its cannons and legs into its chassis and is able to traverse the battlefront at breakneck speeds. The wheel form can be activated both with the ability button and by pressing the sprint button, which also further increases its movement speed while in wheel form. Additionally, the Droid Eeka can exit ball mode either by pressing the ability button, activating the energy shield button, or by holding down fire. The second ability is called Overload. Sharing ability with its fellow enforcers, the Droid Eeka can overload its primary blasters. The cannons are instantly cooled, and for a period of time, the Droid Eeka can fire its blasters with increased rate of fire. The third ability is called Energy Shield. The shield acts as a secondary health pool for the Droid Eeka. That is, the first combatant that can shoot out from it. The shield goes into cooldown if it's destroyed, or it's manually toggled off. Deploying the energy shield while in wheel form will automatically trigger the transformation into destroyer mode before the shield activates, and vice versa. The shield automatically toggles off when going into wheel form. So moving on from the Droid Eeka, let's talk about Anakin's new skin coming to Battlefront 2 next month. It is the General Skywalker skin. This iconic look comes out of the Crucible, the Clone Wars animated series from Anakin's many fights throughout the galaxy. During the height of the conflicts between the CIS and the Republic, some Jedi opted to wear armored robes and gear rather than more traditional robes to protect them in the heart of battle. This appearance will cost either 1,000 crystals or 40,000 credits. Next up on the list, we have the 212th Attack Battalion Recon Division clone skins. As a splinter of the 212th Attack Battalion, the 212th Recon Division specialized in covert operations behind enemy lines. Their primary mode of transportation consisted of agile all-terrain vehicles such as the AT-RT. The 212th Recon Division are rare and will cost 20,000 credits or 500 crystals. Next up on the list, we have the 41st Scout Battalion. The 41st Scout Battalion was under the direction of Jedi Grandmaster Yoda. The 41st Scout Troopers Phase 2 ARF armor, though featuring less plastoid plating compared to the traditional clone armor, allowed for greater mobility and flexibility in jungle rainforest environments. The sun shield, wider visor, and overall shape of the helmet also help with vision when traversing or fighting in rainy foliage and wet regions. The 41st Scout Battalion appearances will be classed as epic and will be available for 40,000 credits or 1,000 crystals. Next up on the list, we have a brand new vehicle, and this one really caught me off guard. We have the TX-130 fighter tank. You guys may or may not recognize this vehicle, but this vehicle was from the first original 2 Battlefront games, as well as the Clone Wars video game. Not to be outshined by the Separatists, the Galactic Republic will also be receiving a new reinforcement in the form of the TX-130 Saber-class fighting tank. The TX-130 will provide the Galactic Republic with an armored fighting vehicle that is both quick and defensive. The speed allows the TX-130 to enter into battle, deal damage, and then make its escape. A great balance between agility and power. Next up, let's talk about this tank's weapons as well as its abilities. The primary weapons include laser cannons. A pair of heavy laser cannons sit upon the TX-130 and act as its primary weapon system. Despite having a fixed firing line, the versatile nature of the tank means that it can quickly maneuver to ensure enemies are within its line of sight. Now, the first ability is called Laser Barrage. The laser barrage ability on the TX-130 fires a short laser cannon barrage of continuous blaster fire. During this time, the TX-130 will fire automatically for a short period of time. This ability is the perfect counter for when you encounter multiple small and fast-moving targets, such as the enemy droids or speeders. Once the automatic firing sequence is complete, laser barrage will go into a full recharge state until it's ready to be fired again. The second ability are the rockets. The rockets fire in an alternate fashion from pods on each side of the TX-130. The rockets are quote-unquote dumbfired, meaning they do not lock onto the enemies and fire in the direction that you aim them, similar to the AATs. When firing rockets, you have the ability to fire them one at a time, or you can charge them up. When charged, by holding the fire button, the TX-130 will unleash all the rockets into quick momentum. Now the third ability is called charge mode. Activating this ability will toggle the primary fire mode into charge mode. Activating this ability will toggle the primary fire into charge mode. While in charge mode, the TX-130 will gain the ability to charge up into a massive charge bolt that fires simultaneously from both the left and the right turrets at the expense of some maneuverability. Charge mode is the perfect ability to use when facing a slow-moving target. Charge mode has a duration of 20 seconds but can be cancelled sooner if desired. Moving on from all that content, let's talk about the future. The colorful jungle world of Felucia will be arriving later in 2019, and it's being built for capital supremacy. Here's some concept art that DICE provided us to give us a sneak peek at the planet, as well as its general atmosphere. DICE also goes on to say this about the future of Battlefront. As we move through the summer, we plan to add new ways to play epic battles, for players who want something besides traditional PvP. We'll have more to share on this later in the year. In July, we'll feature a month of weekly community quests themed around your favorite Clone Wars heroes and villains that will unlock new animated poses and voiceovers for these characters. So yeah guys, we just got a lot of fantastic news for Battlefront 2. I am so excited for all this content. The Droidekas sound dope. The new clone skins as well as Anakin's new Jedi General skins sound fantastic. The fact that we're probably going to be getting more offline content is great to hear as well. But the fact that we're not only getting Felucia, but also the TX-130 fighter tank, oh my god, sign me up. Like, I am so ready for this content, you guys. I don't know about you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this community transmission down below. Thank you all so much for watching. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Hit that subscribe button. Join the ever so growing Table of Helmets. We are on the road to 3,000 subscribers, you guys. Let's hit that. Tap the bell to get post notifications on future live streams as well as videos. But until next time, I'll be signing off. KrypticElement, out of here. Peace.